Welcome back to Golf Extra. John Daly is a larger-than-life figure in the golf world. Between his enormous driving ability, his unique appearance, his controversial off-course lifestyle, and, oh yeah, his incredible talent for the game of golf, it's no wonder that people are curious. However, the story of John Daly has more than might meet the eye at first glance. The details of this incredible story are almost too crazy to be believed. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Now, let's get right into the incredible journey and life story of John Daly. John Daly grew up in small towns across several southern states, including Arkansas, Virginia, Louisiana, and Missouri. He attended high school in Jefferson City, Missouri, and was a star in several sports, including football and golf. He won several big tournaments and was a top collegiate recruit, deciding to attend the University of Arkansas on a golf scholarship. As we mentioned before, the stories that surround John Daly border on the unbelievable. One of the early stories that follows this trend concerns the start of his collegiate golf career. As the story goes, he arrived to the University of Arkansas to begin his golf scholarship at a whopping 235 pounds. Ordered by his golf coaches to lose some weight, he set out on a strict diet of Jack Daniel's whiskey and popcorn. Not your typical diet by any stretch of the imagination. Although it might be unconventional, it worked for Daly. He lost almost 70 pounds after a span of only about 10 weeks. Daly's collegiate and amateur golf career was marked by inconsistency, both on and off the course. He played well enough to qualify for the 1986 U.S. Open as an amateur, but also struggled with his relationships with his coaches due to his frequent issues keeping his grades up and struggles with constant drinking. While the drinking is an issue that many college-age kids start up with additional freedoms, it was a bad omen of an issue that would plague Daly for the rest of his life. After qualifying for the PGA Tour with good performances on the 1990 Ben Hogan Tour, since renamed to the Korn Ferry Tour, Daly made a big splash in one of his first moments on the tour. Daly was the ninth and final alternate to play at the 1991 PGA Championship, and initially didn't expect to play. However, things worked out for Daly to have a spot in the tournament when Nick Price decided not to play. Scrambling to rise to the opportunity, Daly borrowed Price's caddy and drove all night to make it to Crooked Stick Golf Club in time to start the tournament. Daly never even got a chance to play a practice round, but you wouldn't have known it by the way he played. He ended up running away with the tournament, shooting rounds of 69, 67, 69, and 71 to win by 3 strokes. Daly had gone from an unknown rookie to a major winner and a well-known name in the golf world in a matter of days, and his trajectory seemed unstoppable. Another story that came out of the PGA Championship was Daly's big heart and generosity. He was still a young player who was far from rich and well-established on the tour. Even still, Daly donated a big chunk of the prize money from his first major championship victory to a deserving cause. As he said in an interview some years later, "The week I won the PGA Championship in 1991, there was a big storm and one of the spectators got killed by lightning. His name was Tom Weaver. Anyway, I read about it, and when I won, I decided to donate $30,000 to his children, 2 girls, for their college education. I didn't even know their names, and I never followed up on it because I felt if I did get in touch with them, then it might just bring up memories of that day when their dad got killed." Daly is obviously a caring guy, and it's easy to root for somebody like that. However, Daly also struggled with issues off the course, especially with his drinking. As a result, Daly found himself tangled up in several incidents in his personal life, as well as in his professional world. His behavior issues came to a head in 1993. In the span of only a few months, Daly angrily smoked a drive in the direction of a group of fans during a golf clinic, quit mid-round at the Southern Open in September, and then quit mid-round a second time at the Kapalua International on Maui. All of these issues were too much for PGA Tour Commissioner Dean Beman to let slide, and he suspended Daly for the rest of the 1993 season and indefinitely into the 1994 season. In a statement, Beman said he needs support, he needs understanding, and he needs professional help. John now knows emphatically he can't quit. You can't go out there and walk off the course. Daly would, in fact, seek professional help. He entered rehab for 3 weeks during his suspension and then returned to win the 1994 Bell South Classic. It seemed like he was back on a good path, a sentiment that was only amplified with the playoff victory at the 1995 Open Championship for Daly's second major. However, things would become a struggle after that for the bad boy of golf. With his alcohol problems returning, Daly returned to rehab and felt that he had done it well enough to finally kick his problems with alcohol. In a 1997 interview, he said, "I wasn't doing it the right way. I wasn't going to meetings. I wasn't doing the reading. I wasn't talking to anybody about things. I didn't take my condition seriously enough." Daly's frequent playing partner, Paul Azinger, also commented on Daly's changed attitude, saying, "There was a time when he was going through the motions and really didn't care. You don't see that now. He was competitive. He cared. He cared greatly. You could see it in his eyes and his attitude. It was a noticeable difference." However, Daly's issues would continue. While he occasionally won tournaments, Daly more frequently was in the news for controversies off the course. In addition to his aforementioned problems drinking, Daly also had significant problems with gambling. In one 2006 instance, Daly won $750,000 in a second-place finish at a World Golf Championship tournament. He wanted to let it ride, though, and headed to Las Vegas, where he lost $1.65 million in only one night. The story sounds funny, but Daly's problems with gambling were anything but. He recalled in his autobiography that he was running himself ragged, doing corporate outings instead of spending time with my family and working on my game, just trying to pay off all of his gambling debts. Daly reports that he was able to kick his affinity for hard liquor, but he still drank beer from time to time. As a result, he still ran into alcohol-related issues, none more infamous than when he allegedly passed out at a Winston-Salem Hooters. The incident led to Daly spending the night in jail and also led to some negative press, especially considering that Hooters was one of Daly's main sponsors at the time. Daly maintains that the incident was just a misunderstanding. It hasn't all been bad news from Daly recently, though. He's also made headlines for more light-hearted topics, including playing golf shirtless during a local TV interview in Missouri, recording a duet with Kid Rock, and famously flinging his club into Lake Michigan during the 2015 PGA Championship at Whistling Straits after putting 3 consecutive shots into the water. Daly's exploits are the stuff of legend, whether good or bad, and they only add to his story. The story for Daly on the PGA Tour ended after his exempt status ran out in 2007. He relied on sponsors' exemptions to play most events and eventually was limited to only several key tournaments. He now plays on the PGA Champions Tour, where he competes semi-regularly. He continues to make headlines, though, for his fun-loving nature and unexpected exploits. The story of John Daly is one that is totally unique in golf history. He came out of nowhere to become a star after his stunning win at the 1991 PGA Championship, but the rest of his career was marked by incredible highs and incredible lows. His struggles with drinking may have made him more relatable to some fans, but they also caused him to fail to be consistent. Still, Daly did have a successful golf career with his 2 major victories and over 20 professional victories. His everyman attitude, appearance, and off-course shenanigans only add to his legend and make him one of the most memorable figures in recent golf history. So, what do you think about John Daly? Are you a big fan of his, or do you think that he's overrated? Be sure to leave us a comment with what you think down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can watch our latest content updates as soon as they drop. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.